Logan here, and welcome back to another episode of My Friend Louie is a Weaponsmith. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Listen, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded Anunnaki in the last couple days, guys. I do appreciate all the support on this series and the new series, which is kind of what's been keeping me from Anunnaki. I've been getting really excited with the Bush People modded stuff and having a lot of fun with the series, but I really appreciate the support on both these series, guys. As always, if you do enjoy the videos, give me some dap on that like button and show your support, and you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. So I was kind of wanting to do some stuff with the Dragon Gods for a little while, and the mod was like, I don't know, it was really wishy-washy for a little while. It was up and down. There was all sorts of problems and nerfs and everything else that went along with it, but it's kind of fixed now. So I did kill the 3 dragon gods that I did have, or godlings. I had Mithril, Adamantium, and what was the other one? Brimstone. And I killed them all because they were all level 1 after. I just wanted to save you guys the bad stuff, the ugly part of the job that I do sometime, and that's to get rid of some of the dinos when they're bad or they're broken. But I'm going to start looking for some higher level ones because I really want to experiment and play with one. Now, there is a new thing that's been added recently in the Dragon God mod called the Divine Pool. So, if we look this up, craftables, Divine Pool, it requires stone, obsidian, metal ingots, black pearls, divine salts, and woolly rhino horns. Now, I do have enough divine salts. I think I only have 9 woolly rhino horns. I've been collecting them as I go, and I'll finally put them all together with some in my fabricator and stuff. Anyway, I have 9. So I need 1 more to be able to do this, and this is to dip yourself in to cure and prevent all diseases on you for some times, and also gives you better insulation and oxygen benefits. Now, I don't particularly need this, but I wanted to check it out because I thought it was cool, and I'm starting to work on another little project. So I didn't do anything with the Titanosaur yet because there was so much stuff with it, and I really wanted to do it on modded, which that's kind of all I play right now. But I want to start getting a rocket launcher upgraded with the what do you call them, the Midas touches. So I built a rocket launcher, and I'm gonna start collecting Midas touches again, to where when I get enough, I'm gonna try to start upgrading the rocket launcher into Celestial, and then we could have some jetpack fun with the Titanosaur and the rocket launchers. So anyway, I wanted to do some testing right before we get started with today's video, because we will be doing some stuff with the Dragon Gods, hopefully taming some big ones today, and maybe even mating them and having Dragon Godlings, or whatever you call them. Anyway, so I have, remember my BA Gigantopithecus that I got a little while back, my fire guy, and I got this one. Now I named this one Casse. I know it kind of looks like KC or Cassie or whatever. It's Casse. I don't know how you spell Casse, but Casse is the French word for broken, and I'm gonna tell you why I named him this. So he's cool. First of all, he's gorgeous, and he's pretty tanky. Now that his stats are updated, he has 67, 143. I haven't put anything into health. What I did do is pump his melee quite a bit so I could do some comparisons with my other Giganto, and my findings were a little bit interesting. So first of all, I want to see how much health he gets. Right now, my Giganto, I did put quite a bit into health. I have 152,000 health on this guy, and I want to see how much he gains. So 67,000 to 71,000. That's like a 6,000 point boost. Whereas this guy, he has 152, 260, and he gets only a 2,000 point boost, alright? So his melee is about 6,500, and this guy's melee is about 6,300. Now, you would figure they would do almost the same damage, but it's pretty impressive that they don't. Alright, so let's go over here and I'll show y'all what my findings were. The thing that drove me to this is, you see how this Giganto is, it can go left, it can go right, like you can strafe by holding A and D. I don't know why. So WASD works independently in all directions, kind of like the elite Mesopithecus, as well as when you move, if you just turn around, they kind of act like a scorpion or a frog, and how the wyverns and drakes used to that I miss so much. But when you just move your mouse, it turns. So let's attack this thing. So one lick, we do almost 30,000 damage, quite a bit. So DPS is going to be pretty close to that, I'm sure, once we hit it all. So now that all this is going away, let's try. So we said almost 30,000 damage. Let's see what DPS is by clicking as fast as I can. Okay, DPS is like 35k. Alright, let's go get the other guy. Oh, by the way, The only other Giganto move that this guy has is if I press C, nothing happens, and if I right click, you get the throw. So this is a pretty darn high throw, if I do say so myself. You can get over walls or jump to obstacles or whatever the case may be. Now, casse, the reason why I call casse is in French, in Cajun French, the language that I kind of speak a little bit of. Casse means broken. Why is it broken? Easy. You can't go left or right. So if I press A and D, nothing happens on this guy. You can go forward and back, but if you go to turn, you really have to, like, you have to press forward. Not only that, but if I move my mouse around, it gets this. So it doesn't do the rotational thing. And I think most disappointing, not only does he not have a C move, just like the other Giganto, I figured he might have had a special, but he really doesn't. When I right click, yep. Look at that. Was that a bug? I don't know. Let's press E again, right click. Yep. It's almost just like you get off of him. Now, this could be a good or a bad thing, but I don't see why you just wouldn't press E if you wanted to get off him. So when I press E, I dismount just like pressing right click. So not only do you not have the throw ability, but his mobility is kind of limited. All right, so we did about 30,000 per hit, the other one. Now, melee is a few hundred points, a few percentage points lower, I do think. So let's hit this thing. So we're gonna hit it one time, 41,656. That's where the advantage is, ladies and gentlemen. So much more health per point, and this is a much lower level too. Let's go ahead and try to get DPS stat here. 49,988. So a pretty significant DPS, especially since my melee damage is, let's see, 6,300, and this one I think is 6,500. So yeah, a much higher DPS. So that's the difference between these two. Now, I much rather the flexibility of the Fire Giganto. Like, well, all of the other Gigantos, honestly. But this guy could probably take a licking and keep on ticking, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that's all the testing we're going to do for today. Now it's time to get to some meat and potato stuff. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Noah out, and we're going to go hunting for dragon godlings. I hope we can find some. Anyway, I would love to tame a high level one today, preferably a red or a purple, and play around with it and see what, like, some of the new advancements, some of the improvements, and just how they deal with stuff. Alright guys, I found a level 445 goddess right here, and I think there is a fire godling around as well. 445 is not the highest level in the world, but it's high enough for me to start and try to get something done. Alright. Yeah, I knew he was gonna send me down. That's okay. That's okay. I'll fight you on the ground, baby. Alright, we need to make sure that I don't hit it after the fact. How about, I really wish I had my UI, because I have no idea what my life is like. Alright, I still have plenty of health. Dimorphodon. Is this thing just not attacking me anymore? I'm hitting it, but it's not hitting me. And for some reason, my UI is gone. Alright, now it's trying to hit me. Now it's trying to hit me. How much damage is it doing? Not that much. Not that much. I'm okay. Alright. Just kind of taking it easy. Are you out of stamina? What is wrong with you? Is it... This thing is broken. The Dragon Godless is broken. Alright. You can go to sleep now. Alright, I'm gonna just start hitting you in the face. With my face. We can hit faces until one of us goes down. Terror Bird is defeated. I don't know if that was me or not. How's my health? Health is still good. In fact, I don't even think I have to worry about this thing. Like, in the wild, they're pretty weak. They're supposedly really strong outside of it, but... Alright, I'll keep, I really wish you'd just go to sleep. You just live to knock people down or something? There we go. Alright, let's try it again. It's really hard to see around here. Let me gamma up now, too. I can gamma and stuff while I'm fighting these things. This is kind of lame. Kinda lame. What are you doing? Is your AI broken? Apparently it is. Broken bad. 445. Yeah, my health and stuff is not moving. I'm fine. I'm fine. Are you down? Finally. I don't even know if I want you. Like, you sure didn't act real smart in that battle. I guess we'll take you. I guess we'll take you. This is the prettiest, but my least favorite of the dragon godlings anyway. Alright, let's put a sedative narcotic in, and I believe we should have a ton of prime. 137 prime meat. That ought to do just fine. Let's go ahead and put that in, and remote use, and this should happen pretty swiftly here. So 445 is going to tame up to 667. Pretty darn close to the devil. Let's say so myself. Alright, and there was another fire one around here. And if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely choose the fire one over this one as far as leveling and testing and stuff like that. But we did need a mithril, so this is going to be a mithril. And it is tame. Yay! 665. Alright, it lost a couple levels with the prime meat or whatever, but it's still okay. Sorry about that. The stats are 268,000 health, 1,035 stamina, melee is 687.2. Not too bad. Weight is 5,005. I know I can make one of those saddle platforms for it. I'm gonna have to get out of here and go find that red one. I'm gonna take this one back to base, you guys, and then we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, I found the other one. It is a big one, 620. Not the biggest that you can get, but pretty darn large. Large enough for me to tame, that's for sure. Alright, so let's just get right into it. I know you, man. Alright, I'm gonna try to pay attention to my health and stuff. It looks like it's doing a lot more damage than the other one was. I'm gonna have to be really careful here. I have 150,000 health. I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna take any chances here. Let's just remote use item. There we go. We can get some health booster action going on. Why don't you just go to sleep, dude? They have a pretty full-blown animation when that happens. Let's see. Health is still doing good. Wow, the blue flames, man. Alright. Come on. Gotta check the health again. 142k, 18 seconds. I got to bail. Uh-oh. That ain't gonna be good. Get out the way! Coming through! Why? I'm stuck in a tree. I'm stuck in a tree. Alright, I should have enough time to get away. Alright, let's use a health booster again. How close were we? 34,000 health? That's pretty darn close. I almost died there. Oh, I got stuck. Stuck bad, man. Alright, where's he at? There he is. There he is. I'm back for some more, big boy. Alright, I'm gonna try to stay where I can actually get away from him if need be. Alright, let's see here. Health is still doing good. I know I keep checking my health. This UI bug is really, really bad. Alright, let me just use another health booster. 1 second. I know I lost a little bit of time there, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna keep backing up here so I can at least get turned. Oh, I'm on this rock. This might help a lot, actually. Do I need a stamina booster too? It looks like it. Alright. How much torpor do you have, dude? Alright, let's take a little breather here just in case. What's our health? 8 seconds left. Hold the phone. No, I shouldn't be putting anything else to sleep, but... Alright. Another health boost. I still got 2 health boosters left. Alright, where you at, man? Coming for you again. So much flame and fire. Where you going? Where you going? Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little dragon. Alright. Health is 156. I still got 12 seconds to go. Alright, I'm very tired. Let's take a breather. I don't have any more stamina boosters here. No more stam boosters. Come on, baby, just go down. Go down. I'm just gonna hit on him. He's running away a little bit. Oh, he's down. He is down, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. That was kind of rough, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That was kind of rough. Alright, sedative narcotic. Remote use. Whew. Alright, this guy's gonna gain 304 levels. He's gonna be, well, not quite 304. And it looks like he took a little bit of damage. But he's gonna be over 920, which is pretty darn good in my opinion. I'm gonna be happy with that. His stats right now are 474,000 health, and his melee is 585. 474 and 585. We're gonna see what this boost does to him. 474, 585. 637 and 1153. Very, very, very nice boost. There you are, and we're gonna go ahead and name it Brimstone. See? Brimstone. Very good. Alright, Brimstone, we can ride you right away, just like the other goddess. The goddess does have a saddle platform that she can wear that gives her like extra armor and stuff. These can get dragon godling artifacts which give them armor, and I think I have one at the base. So I'm gonna get Noah and we're gonna go back to base, and then I'm gonna train up a little bit. Okay guys, I got Brimstone back to the base, and I had to kind of exit Ark and come back in so that all of my UI would appear and I could see what my health and stuff is. I added a few levels to him, or I should say her. It's got 1 million health now, melee is 1430, and movement speed is 151. I figured a little bit of movement speed wouldn't hurt, just to make it a little bit more fun. And what I'm going to do is kind of like what I did with the wyverns. I think I'm going to get another one, a male sooner or later, a really high level male, and put them together and start trying to breed a super one. It's already laid an egg. It's not a fertile egg naturally, but I've never seen the eggs form before. They look pretty cool. They weigh 40 pounds, which is a lot. So let's go put this up. But I'm excited to try this out because I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff with the new ones, and they're actually a lot of fun to play with. The main thing in Ark is when you start traveling around, you're looking for stuff. Flyers have the best visibility, right? The only bad thing about flyers is they kind of take away a lot of the challenge, or at least a lot of the scenery in Ark, because everything is just bird's eye view until you find exactly what you want, then you look for it. Sometimes you even miss it because you're flying over stuff that you can't see. One of the bad things about anything but a flyer is they have so much trouble going through all of the terrain. T-Rexes get stuck on rocks, or if you have something that can break trees, it still takes time. They get left behind, and now with the follow distance, it's a lot better because you can manipulate the fire distances, but also crossing water kind of sucks because it's usually slow. But these guys, they're amazing. So right now, I'm going full blast into the water, and this is while I'm holding shift into the water. As you can see, it's ridiculously fast. Another thing is, they jump and they break rocks. Well, this one won't break. These probably will. So there you go. The rocks break, and now you can go through stuff without the hassle. So it's a lot more fun than normal mounts or whatever. So I haven't pumped my melee up that much, but I would love to kill this thing. This is a level 600 Prime Alpha Dodo. They're all level 600 now. I know I can take bleed damage, and that's kind of scary with 1,000,000 health. I do have some health boosters. I honestly don't know if it's going to be enough, but let me go ahead and get my prime meat out of here. I'm going to drop all items. I'm going to put the prime meat back and put the health boosters back, and I'm going to try to attack this. God, it's only a dodo. I'll tell you what, let me make one round first. I'm scared to lose it. It would be such a fail video if I just got a Dragon God just a few minutes ago and I just lost it right away. What I need to do is find a little bit of a challenge first, just a few levels. Because I pumped movement speed already instead of like melee and health, I think it would be a lot better. And I'm also going to have to lower my volume here because, good lord, it is incredibly loud to run around with. Okay. I love the jump, man. It's like you can get over stuff. You don't really have to worry. So in the swamp, we should be able to level up relatively quickly. It would be nice if I found a couple of alphas, but it does not look like that's the case. Let's take a look around. You see how fast you move and stuff? How graceful? Beautiful, man. I love these things. Look at that. That's really, really, really cool, man. Alright, let's kill some Paraceratheriums. These won't be a challenge or anything. It's just to get a little bit of experience. And we don't need much. Let's see here. If we go through, kill a Sarco. If I can hit him. I think the attack range is a little bit different than what I would think it would be, or it should be. Like the claw move. Let's see. Yeah, you have to get pretty darn close from what I can tell. Let's go on the, and it didn't look like I took any fall damage right there. Man, I really like these things, how they just move around. Alright. So, let's do, I don't know, I wish I could do that charge move the whole time. Because when you left click while you run in full blast, instead of swiping like that, you can do that charge move. And you don't even have to stop, man. You just kind of pummel through. That's why the Wyvern is so good to level with, because you can just go through without stopping at all and hit multiple things with your fire breath. They nerfed that pretty darn good too, which kind of stinks, but that was a juvenile Paraceratherium. Alright. Not a whole bunch of XP here to be had. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see our levels now. So we've got 1,000,000 health. We have 12,000 XP, which is pretty good. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on here. There's Dillos and everything else after me. Okay, so how about this? Let's bring up melee to about 2,000. We'll get a little bit more. It'd be nice if I could kill a couple T-Rexes, but I don't think that's going to happen. Not on this side of the world anyway. Not on this side of the world. It would be nice if I saw one of those elite. I think the elite spiders give quite a bit of XP as well. Let's see. I'm just gonna double back right here. Maybe get a few more XP. Oh, you know what? Are there any sharks around here? There are. Is that an alpha? That was an alpha. I one-shotted it. Okay, so they're pretty darn strong. I was about to say, maybe because I thought I had saw some sharks. That was pretty cool. Oh, by the way, I did put the common godling artifact on, and it gives me 100 armor and 100 weapon damage, which is pretty darn good. All right, let's raise up melee some more. And I think with these stats now, guys, I'm ready to take on that dodo. I know it's only a dodo. You guys are probably thinking I'm overreacting. I'm just careful, all right? Last time I underthought and underprepped for that warden killing. I know it was a bug, but we still died like miserably. So I just want to be able to take precautions enough. And these things can make you bleed, which, as you know, I've lost dragon godlings before to bleed. So let's see here. Alley-oop. Alright. Where are you, Dodo, my arch nemesis? It was like right here, right below Chicken Bones' place, huh? There it is. Alright. Let me get my stamina back up here. Let's do it. Three hits. 3 hits. Good. That means I got a lot of levels. Okay. 2 Megalodon teeth. Wow. Not from that Dodo, of course. Okay, so it looks like I got 2 uncommon stone bows, which is terrible. Okay, let's bring up melee again. The Prime Alpha experience was nerfed bad, apparently. I thought I would have gained a lot more than that from that guy. I mean, a ton. Oh well. Let me go exploring some more and we'll try to fight a few other big guys. So Drax is streaming right now, but he's fighting an Apex Rex. These things have always been really, really hard. We'll see what he says. I don't know. He's not saying anything. It looks like he's doing pretty well. I don't want to disturb him and mess him up. Well, he killed him, and I got a little bit of XP for that. I didn't want to mess him up. Alright. But I should have got a lot of XP for that. Oh, yeah. Look. 265,832. That may be enough to max me right there. So let's see here. Max, let's do 5,000. Let's do 5,000 melee. Let's bring up health to 2 million. 2 million health seems pretty good. Okay, that's 2 million health. Let's bring speed up to 190. And I still have quite a bit to go here. I think we'll just melee. Drax said 5th Wyvern maxed out. He's building up his Wyvern army again. Okay, 6598. Now, granted, this has a lot of movement speed, and I could have pumped a lot of that into melee, but hey, oh well. He's going to take revenge on the Warden, he says. Awesome. Alright, man. Well, we maxed out here. I really love this movement speed that I have here, too. Freaking awesome. Still avoid water, I think. Yeah, I don't know. The last time I heard that there was still some real bad bugs when things are in the water. They can be invulnerable, but the movement speed on this thing is incredible. I really wish there was something strong I could fight. Alright guys, I see... What are you even trying to do, Tyrannosaurus Rex? I see a primal Megapithecus over there. So that would be something that we can test our little godling on. It's got a bunch of minions already out, I think. We're just gonna rush in there and do this. It doesn't make you bleed or anything, so I'm really not scared of it. Alright, let's see if we could do a little C move here. Bam! That's supposed to be a really strong attack. Let's do another one. Boom! Look at the kill spam. It's ridiculous. I can't even see what I'm doing. Alright, I'm not losing any health right here. Like, not at all. I really wish it would stop the kill spam. I really wish it would stop the kill spam. How about if I just press backspace here? Oh my god, the frames. Alright, I press backspace so I don't get all the kill spam. Wow. That's a little bit better. Okay, frames coming back to me now. Let's make sure... Yeah, health is still doing good, man. I'm hardly losing any health. This guy's not strong at all. Alright. Let's do another one of these attacks. Yeah, it's a lot better without the UI up. I hate not being able to see my health though. 1.9 million. Yeah, we're not even taking damage from this guy. We really aren't. And I know, like in the comments, these guys said the breath weapon is only to knock down flies. Like it really doesn't do any damage. So, oh, there's another Megapithecus right there. Can you even kill these things? For a little while, they said something about a bug where you could not kill him. I mean, I have a lot of health on this guy. Like a lot. I'm not even really taking damage. Okay, let me try a few of these sea attacks here. Looks like there's a ton. Drax said, need help? Sure, come on in. His Wyvern Army, at least it'll help with some of the, there we go. Man. Let me zoom out a little bit and start doing the sea maneuvers so you guys can see the battle really well. Like the Clash of Titans. Yeah! Alright, come on. Come on, baby. I gotta check my my stats here. Alright, yeah, we still doing good. This guy's hard to kill. You know, like I've killed this guy a few times before. It seems like this thing would be dead by now. Good lord. He may be unkillable. Oh, man. Maybe unkillable. Can't believe. This really stinks, man. Yeah, I think he's unkillable, you guys. Well, I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna just have to kill him. Chat says primals are broken. Oh, well, okay. Tab. Cheat. Cheer, kill. Maybe I'll just run away from him then. Run away, live to fight another day. I guess primals are still broken. Well, it would have been fun. I don't know why cheat kill didn't work. I guess they're really broken. Oh well. Well, at least we survived that long as a Boquito. Let's do this one. He's in water though. I don't know if we can kill him when he's in water. We're about to see, I guess. But this is gonna be a rough battle. We'll see. Alright, this time I'm gonna have to, oh wow! Dimorphodon. Hold on. Kill spam is back up, but I can see our health again. I don't have any stamina booster or anything. Tremble before the warden. He's not moving at all. I think he's broken too. Yeah, I think he's broken in the water. I think he's broken in the water. Yeah, pretty sure. Let's get him out of that water. There we go. Now he's out the water. Alright, now we might be able to do something here. Big fight! Yeah, health isn't doing anything, man. Like nothing. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and backspace out just so you guys can see better again. Backspace again. Alright, health is still doing pretty good. This thing is taking a beating. We still got plenty to go though. His wyverns, oh well, no, it looks like the Argentopithecus over there is getting beat up by the minions. Come on, man! Go down! Is he even bloody? I can't tell. Yes! Woo! Ha All right. Very, very nice. I was worried. Well, I guess we figured that the dragon godlings are pretty darn strong. Let's see what this guy got, if anything. Looks like he's got nothing. Eat him. Eat him. He ate him. He's gonna get the essences. Cool. Well, we figured out that the dragon gods are pretty darn powerful today. So, I'm pretty good. Holy prime, Batman. That's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, give me some dap on that like button to show you support. And you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Oljan signing off. And we'll see you next time.